Good morning, guys. All right, well, I apologize for the angle of this camera. Not an ideal angle in any way, but I'm all about being transparent and real, right? So that's how we're gonna do it. I am on my way to work right now. I just wanted to do a quick video. It has been a really heavy, intense week, and just in case it's been a heavy, intense week for you too, I wanted to just get on and put a little encouragement out there. So the full moon, I believe, is tonight, and then, as many of you know, I'm going through this clearing process for my Reiki Master attunement, and I also have PMS. Have had PMS this week. Sorry if that's too much information. But the reason why I bring it up is all three of those things all have one thing in common, in that they can bring up the shadow side of us. It can bring up emotional limiting beliefs, outdated thought processes, habits, addictions, just different awareness, a different level of awareness. And especially for the full moon, I mean, one of the reasons why they come to our awareness is for the opportunity to clear them. And what I mean by clearing them is when you recognize a thought pattern that doesn't serve you anymore, a thought pattern that is limiting the way that you want to live your life, a habit that is limiting the way you want to live your life. When those come to your awareness, you have the opportunity to look at it and say, all right, is this valid for my life right now? Or is it time to release it? And wow, it took me deep this week. I was revisiting things from my childhood that I thought I had dealt with. It took me to some really, really deep, hard, just like core beliefs, like foundational kinds of beliefs. And like I said, I mean, that's the whole purpose. And one thing that kept coming to mind is that before, years and years and years ago, I would have said, like, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? What's wrong with me? And it was a challenge this time, but I kept looking at it like, why is this happening for me? Why am I feeling like this? Like, what is the purpose for me? And I did a lot of hard conversations, a lot of crying. I was actually on the phone with my parents last night, both of my parents, my mom and my dad. I'm so blessed to have them in my life. I'm so blessed they're healthy. And anyways, I was talking to both of them, talking about some of my issues and just crying, and man, it was just such a release, and I needed that. And then I had this thought this morning when I was kind of thinking about the last few days and just how heavy everything has been. And I know it hasn't been just for me. I've talked to many people that are saying a very similar thing, which is exactly why I wanted to get on here real quick and just try to offer a little bit of encouragement if you're not sure what's going on, and I can shed any light on that. So this morning the thought I had was from, I don't know, my higher self, from God, from spirit, universe. The thought was kind of like a funny, like you thought this journey was for the faint of heart. Like, it was like a humorous, like, wow, that's funny that you thought this was for timid, like, thin-skinned, people. Like, no, like, this is for, like, warriors. Like, this is, like, we are living through an emotional, like, dark age right now. Like, we are not taught about our emotions, our feelings. We were raised in homes where typically we were not taught about our emotions, feelings, and how to navigate them and how to handle them. I mean, like, we are like trailblazers, those of us that are going deep and trying to figure out what it's about and trying to figure out how to clear it and have such a heart to help other people try to clear it as well. Yeah, this journey is not for the faint of heart. This journey is for the courageous. This journey is, yeah, for just a whole new group of leaders in this new age. This age where we're beginning to come back to our feelings, our emotions, and deeper spiritual truths. So that was the big thing this morning. I just wanted to get on and just encourage you, like, if you're feeling heavy, if things have been kind of heavy, just kind of wanted to give you a perspective, whether it's a perspective you're familiar with or not. That's kind of my newer perspective, and it's a challenge to remember it. Yeah, the shadow work stuff is not easy. It was really like humbling for me too. I feel like I don't know, like if you get going on too easy of a path, you can get a little bit, I don't know, bordering on arrogant maybe a little bit. I feel like, I don't know. This was a humbling one for me. I feel humbled to my core. Yeah. I just think that all of us just have such a unique thing to give to the world, and I want to encourage you to find your uniqueness, and I want you to live it out as I attempt to do the same. And I'm just happy to be doing this journey together with you, and I just pray a blessed day for you. I just saw a hawk. I'm loving hawks. Like, just their perceptiveness and just like their focus, and birds just in general, just their ability just to fly above a situation and just get a different, a bird's eye perspective. I've been thinking about hawks a little bit lately. I saw one a few weeks ago. Just got me thinking about the whole like spirit animal totem. I do this so much, don't I? A little bit of annoying, but I love myself anyways, and you should love yourself anyways too, regardless of what things that you do that annoy you or things that are kind of quirky. Love it anyways, because it's you, and that's where you're at right now. And just that reminded me of something else. Like, just love yourself like the way you are today. If you have pains, if you are feeling mentally clouded or whatever, just whatever it is, just try to be an allowance of who you are and what you're struggling with today, and be with it. Just be so gentle with yourself. Try to be really aware of the thoughts that you're thinking. My self-talk these last few days has been really eye-opening. I feel like I kind of went all the way back to some of my old patterns. I mean, way back to like, I'm not enough, I don't matter, my thoughts don't matter. I mean, like, these are old ones. Like, I thought I had those down. Yeah, it was interesting how it came up in a new level, in a new deeper place. But it was exciting because then I could release it, and now I don't have that weighing me down anymore, right? And I was gonna say one more thing, one other thing that I had in my mind. I guess I was not supposed to share it, right? If I think of it later and it's important, I will make another video, right? All right, well, I hope all of you are blessed today, and I am just sending you lots of love from Highway 12 and 14. Where am I going? Eastbound in Madison, Wisconsin. Today is April 19th, I believe. And yeah, I just love you all, wherever you are in time and space and geography. And I'm just sending you some of my heart love, genuine, just loving energy right now. Love to you all.